Welcome back to the Whiskey Couch with me, Gustav Miller, as your host. In this video episode, this video episode is the fourth in a short series that I'm doing on some of the best whiskey-based liqueurs available. So I've already reviewed the Bushmills Irish Honey and the Stroma malt whiskey liqueur from Old Pulteney Distillery in the north of Scotland, and also Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire. In this episode, I'm going to review the Fireball number 6. Fireball number 6 whiskey liqueur. It says here spiced with 6 secret spices, spiced liqueur. The 1847 Cannonball Whisky Company. Yeah, there's no distillery mentioned here. It just says produced in South Africa and Scotland, bottled in South Africa, and then at the back there it says burn baby burn, so something is about to happen here. Blended with our 6 secret spices according to the original patented formula, bottled at 33% ABV, alcohol by volume. Fireball whiskey liqueur. Let's see what this whiskey liqueur is all about. Scotch whiskey blended with 6 secret spices. It's slightly lighter in color than the Tennessee Fire that we did in the previous episode. But again, there's this slightly red tint in the color. Oh, it's difficult to see it on the camera. But a little bit lighter, so not old gold, a bit more of a yellow gold with that slightly red tint. Very little information available on this whiskey liqueur. So here goes. Let's see what the nose is like. 6 secret spices. The cinnamon is very evident, very prominent. Like all the baking spices, cinnamon, cloves and nutmeg. Chili, there's a hint of chili. And I'm also getting a sweet bubblegum aroma in the nose, on the nose. And the whiskey aroma is also there. So I wonder what the 6 secret spice would be. On the palate, burn baby burn. Wow, this is on fire. It is a fiery affair, this one. Cinnamon, a red hot cinnamon chili, and that interesting, it's almost as if I can see it, blue bubblegum flavor going right through. It reminds me of those old red Fireball knicker balls that you got. And everything on the nose, straight away on the palate, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, but the chili, the nose on this whiskey did not really prepare me for the chili effect that's on the palate. So the nose was a little bit misleading. There's also the whiskey on the palate, and I'm picking up a bit of licorice. So a very complex, surprisingly complex flavors on this whiskey. The finish is not as long as the Tennessee Fire. It's a medium short finish with that spicy fireball lingering, but all the other flavors like just dissipate. Best way to drink this would be neat as a sipping, if you're man enough for it, a sipping drink, or otherwise on ice, chilled, or in a cocktail, or with appletiser. The price is 200 Rand here in South Africa for this. And if you want to pair this very hot whiskey liqueur with a food snack, as I said before, I would recommend a lot of crackers with a lot of cheese. Have fun with friends and decide which cheese pairs best with this whiskey liqueur. I've got a feeling that it might be a creamy cheese, because the creaminess of a soft cheese will cut through the spiciness and make it a little bit more creamy and velvety. It is quite smooth, it is quite creamy, and it is very hot, but because of its short finish and that slightly lingering chilliness, you want to take a next sip. So it's a very drinkable whiskey liqueur. For today I've got a tiny piece of Christmas cake that I cut off from the big one in the kitchen. And I'm going to pair this piece of Christmas cake with this whiskey liqueur because of the baking spices in here. The cinnamon, nutmeg and cloves, all the baking spices in the Christmas cake will connect with the spiciness of this whiskey and the sweetness of the icing sugar. I suspect it will bring a balance in the whole pairing. So let's see what happens. Sweet raisins, all of the baking spices. Oh, this works quite well. It does not bring down the chili spicy hotness, but there's a good connection between the spices. Cream cheese will cut through that hot spiciness. Very exciting whiskey liqueur and pairing. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next episode of this series that I'm doing at the moment. Sláinte.